All right. Pending anything crashing tonight. Unlike yesterday, here's hoping we have a smooth session. And to that point, hello, hello. Often mute, postpone them. I I let them go through, but that's just because you only get 3 tokens. Um, yeah. So tonight, some D&D will be short a couple of folks, but that just means more emphasis on those who are able to be here and more camera time for them, so not necessarily always a bad thing. um yeah, we're just gonna hop right on in here because things were trying to have issues, and hopefully I have fixed them or they have fixed themselves. So to that point, I'm gonna round them up. We're gonna start here in like 30 seconds. All right, so who would like to do a recap?
I think Seiji should have to do it because she was here last week.
I think she's pooping.
But Price is really good at recapping things.
He's probably spilling soup all over the floor.
Yeah, like that granny in the very beginning of the town.
Hey, at least her arch nemesis is not around anymore.
Oh, he's around. He's coming back.
What are you talking about? Oh, way back.
Yeah,
First session.
Gan.
Gan's first true enemy was what kicked him
Oh,
out of
he
his home
hated
and
that
his.
old lady.
Yeah,
Was it the old lady or the soup? Which is the
The
true
enemy is
nemesis?
the old lady. Yeah.
she wielded the power of soup.
She's been the major villain this whole time.
Like Jafar dressed up in as an old guy. Like,
Yeah. Maybe if I saw the map, I would have a clearer picture of what we did, where we started, where we stopped.
I think we started split up, or we just split up.
We
I know
did
we
split
were
up.
split up at one
Mhm.
point. Max was with Kalia and Vald. Kaido was
Mhm.
with Price and Monty.
Yeah.
But I don't remember what we did before the
Oh,
split up.
okay. Yeah, we started in this little hallway in this room right here because I wasn't here for that session. And you beat some kind of thing in here. I don't know. There was a bunch of stuff going on. Then we went from there to this room. We tried to pick this door with a dagger. The dagger broke off and it made the door even harder to pick open. So Kaido decided to Hulk smash it. And
Decided? Excuse me?
what?
I didn't decide. You told me to break it.
I don't remember. Hey, who's doing the recap? All right. So there I was, Maximilian, just being like, maybe we should call one of the others too. And then Kaido just smashes the door out of nowhere. And I think, you know what? I'm gonna go with the quieter of the bunch because Kalia wanted to go to this room up here. We had never went through this doorway, and she was thinking, well, if we keep
Correct.
going south, if that's the end, then that's just a whole place we didn't explore. It could have kids who were kidnapped in there. It could have the source of all evil magic that's been in the woods and making all the rain happen. So we go in there. It's pretty much garbage. Just a garbage room. Looks like an incinerator. There was a door, and the door shut without her shutting it. I remember that. I remember this like little cauldron here, and then there was a pipe and then they lowered me into the pipe, and then we dropped a rope down it too. And in that room, it was a lot of like the garbage stuff that you would be making at the forge, like misprints, right? Like these are not very good. And then there was a button in a glass box, and it's like, don't press this button. And we kind of came to the conclusion, if we press this button, it's going to dispose of the garbage in here, which would include us. And then it was very small. It's a very, very small, compact room. So we kind of switched places a couple times, and I didn't want to have to hold a rope. So I tied a rope to this stretchy machine. And then they kind of like, seen everything to see down there anyway. So we all exited. We went south down
We
here.
were gonna go try to find somebody else to help us touch the button without being there touching. it.
Oh, there was grooves in the wall that had smaller handprints, as if it fit like a halfling or a gnome, right? And so so we were looking for like maybe Price's hand would fit there, and we had just split the party and told him to skedaddle. And then we went to this room, and then it was like, well, here's another door that we have not. Oops, I closed it. That we have not went through. And so we got distracted and went, well, what's through that door? And I believe we tried to pick it. And at some point, I got another dagger broke off in another door somewhere. It just kept happening. Maybe that was the box. I don't remember what it was. Something. And then me and Kalia got locked in here. The door shuts behind us, and then the house summons some kind of oogie boogie that starts fighting Vald, and he's just locked in this room by himself.
Yeah,
And like,
I got
well,
ambushed.
yeah, you nothing we could do for you. You're just dead now, I guess. I remember there was a darkness spell. I remember she got the door unlocked. I remember that my character is always the first to run away, so he ran away under the guise of, I'm gonna go find help, into a room that didn't let out anywhere else, and so I'd have to backtrack eventually. Anyway, there was like a letter in this barrel, and it was basically from the house itself, and it was like, just like in gambling, the house always wins. And then I forgot, I found a little box, like a jewelry box or something in here. They beat this guy, but then he like disappeared and everybody's looking for him. I remember he did like poof back up just to like do a jump scare and then disappeared again. I think Kalia backed into one of these rooms to look for something else. I think it was in this room right here. And then we also split up in here. The whole time they were going through some stuff. There was some stuff they had to fight here. Like, I think it was like a flying skull thing and some kind of something. And then Price flooded the room. Nobody knows quite why. He just thought it would be funny to flood it, I guess. And I think that
The
catches
flame
us up.
skull, I think, was still on fire, and that's why he flooded the room.
Well, he was alone in here, left to his own devices, so I can neither confirm
Yeah.
or deny that. I just know that he's cackling and making it rain from the ceiling. His cloak was billowing as it happened. And that's what I
Yes,
remember.
Price, can we get a rerun on that wonderful cackling? He's muted. Is he here?
It didn't sound like a human
Dang.
cackle nor a gnome cackle, if I recall
There goes
correctly.
my hopes and dreams of hearing him
If you
cackle.
go back to the 1990s, and there were like emotion detecting witches, and you would like cross in front of them, and it would be like a purple light that like blinks on, and then it would have a cackle, but it doesn't even sound like a person. It's very electronic, right? Or maybe it's just a series of beeping noises. Anyway, that's what Price sounded like when he cackled.
Yes, I
We had
remember
one of
that.
those.
Would anybody like to add anything else?
I don't remember anything else really happening other than that stuff. We got paused. I don't remember what we were going to do before we ended session.
Montgomery's holding a mirror for some reason.
I was going to smash open a box, but then Kalia wanted to open it, and I think that's where session ended.
Oh, she did unlock it, and I think Montgomery still has the mirror in his hands.
Okay.
Monterey. What the hell is his name?
Monterey?
Monty.
Montgomery.
I keep confusing him with that rat from the Rescue Rangers.
Oh my god. Cheese.
All right. Unless there's anything else you can call.
There was spooky stuff, magic
Oh, you're
stuff,
back there.
flood, mirror, a box that's being opened. We never went down here. Which, to be fair, I don't think I ever went past this room that we're in right now.
Yep, and a whole lot of broken doors.
Oh, yeah. Kaido broke every single door on the way in. Can't take him anywhere.
So violent. Okay. So we did end with somebody opening planning to open a box. I believe it was something, correct?
I handed it off. I handed it to Kaido to smash, but I think Kalia wanted to lock pick it first so that we don't
Yeah,
break anything
I
inside.
took it.
And then they did get it open, but then we ended on it being opened.
So we're pretty much gonna pick up with I just moved Monty and Kali into the other room as they the suspense is killing them so much they just had to step into the previous room.
Well,
and
you
yeah.
took Kali away from the box. I expertly drew onto the thing so it would remembered.
Yep. Just because they're not here, so they're just gonna be trailing behind a room or two. I guess since they're not here, gonna be the one to open the box. Just
We'll go back to
retconning a little
Kaido.
bit. Who would be the one doing it?
I had handed it to Kaido before that, so we could just kind of reverse it and be like, yeah, gave it to Kaido. He's got it.
Interesting.
Alright, if that's the case, DM, may I specifically target the lock on this thing?
It got picked. So
Oh,
was- Yeah, it was picked as just
oh okay, you're not retconning that part. Okay.
Alright, it's time to get this paper.
Well, then I guess I'm opening the damn thing. Don't make me regret it, Q.
Wait, I wouldn't.
I said Q's, not cubed.
Cube. He would
Anything
never.
bad happens to me, I'm blaming Max.
You'd be doing that.
Damn. Calling me out like that? Rude.
All right. So you pop this thing open,
Mm-hmm.
and inside is a very ornate looking, almost looks like a ceremonial dagger of sorts. It's got like these twin serpents like coiling around the blade all the way to like the very top. But it's kind of like a split. So it's like there's two blades, but like there's a split down the middle and they're kind of coiling around it. Seems very unorthodox for something meant for stabbing.
Huh.
but it has a very prevalent serpentine-esque appearance to it.
So it's a good night. I'm in D&D. Love you too. Sorry. You said it's a dagger?
Yeah, it's like a weird ceremonial kind of dagger, where like the very tip of it,
Is
there's like a snake's mouth at the tip, but there's like the blade that comes out of the mouth.
so the handle is a snake with the blade coming out of the mouth. Or is the blade the snake and there's only like a sharp bit at the very end where the tongue is?
There's the
I just
sharp
wanna
bit
make
at
sure
the
I'm-
end.
Okay, so it's like handle, snake, tiny bit of blade at the snake mouth, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I want to make sure I was imaging this right. Huh. He's gonna turn to who's actually here. Am I seeing people where they actually are?
I see all of us right here.
Here's Price, Vald, and Max.
Yeah.
Okay. Is Price actually here right now? He's been muted. Is he back? All right.
yeah,
And that
I'm here.
okay. Okay, since you're here, Kaido would turn and offer this weird thing to Price. Like, do you have any idea what this is for? Definitely not meant for
Oh.
stabbing people with.
Is it a key?
Some kind of knife-looking thing, as far as I can tell, like a dagger.
How old are your eyes if you thought that knife was a key?
Well, don't give it to
Um,
Max. He'll just break it in the door.
I'm not gonna break it. I'm gonna sell it.
I guess. Can I do an Arcana check to see if it's magical?
Yeah, yep.
And also detect magic if needed.
Oh yeah, true.
On the 14, maybe?
Well, this had to be locked up for some reason, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's true. See. Oh, I forgot it's raining.
Well, do you want to hang on to it?
Yeah.
All right, it's all yours, buddy. Now what?
I thought we were gonna go. Well, I think we were gonna go through the rain to that other room that you, me, and Monty were in.
If that's the plan, let's do it.
All right. So Price is taking the dagger thing.
Yes.
All right. Combat. Clear that in combat. All right.
Ooh. Gone. Actually curious. Would this be difficult terrain? Or is it just going to be like sloshing through water?
Just water.
Also, this isn't a concentration spell or anything. Is this something that I can end? Or is it just I cast it and then it ends on its own?
Also, is there a chair in here?
What do you mean?
And is the rain still falling, or is it just flooded?
Pretty sure it would just be flooded because I don't think create water makes it rain. And pretty sure that's a difference.
That Yeah. Okay.
I think there's a chair around, like there's a couple chairs around the table.
Yeah, I was just thinking of a dance I could do in a flash if like it was raining.
Yeah, create up to 10
Nice.
gallons of clean water within range.
Uh,
Open
hello?
container.
Hello?
Alternatively, the
Hi.
water falls.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
My internet
Alternatively,
went out. Sorry.
the water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube within range, extinguishing exposed flames in the area.
What flames are we distinguishing? What?
I was
What
just
did I
reading
that was
the
the
miss?
price of
rain.
spell.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't miss anything important with my internet being
Oh, no.
effective.
No, not really. All right.
Okay.
Well, I guess here we go.
My thing's still reloading. So I will catch up in a moment.
And did you know that this door opens over here?
And it leads outside.
Wait, what?
Still loading.
It's a pretty enclosed area. Just seems pretty empty out here for the most part. Just imagine like a little area that, you know, you can kind of go outside, get some air. It's fairly enclosed.
Yeah, I was thinking because there are enclosed outdoor areas that might have gardens in them, or like fountains or statues, or just like a little outside, reprieval kind of area. This looks like a mud hole with nothing in it.
Yep.
So, Dad, are we gonna get to
There. Tracking.
All right,
Yep.
I have reloaded.
Were there any doors that
Nothing.
we didn't explore?
Where
Yeah,
we're
and they were
going
behind me.
now. In the one south of the room we were just past.
All right.
Wait a minute, I think we're missing somebody.
Where'd Vault go?
All right, you two go ahead without us.
Back.
But Price, wasn't the whole point of us going back there was to get those guys?
That was the entire point.
It occurs to me that there's still a mysterious door that has not been broken apart yet.
Did we just wait or do we go back?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Your call.
Oh,
friend.
wait, yeah, we were gonna grab them so they could see if they could open that.
Oh yeah.
Hit the button.
Well, we'll just follow them then. How about that?
Okay, let's go. Let's go fetch them.
Nope, there they are.
Oh, hey.
What is this room?
We don't know.
I have no idea. But there's a nice rug over there.
There's a really nice rug.
Wait, don't step on the green tiles.
Oh,
What do you mean?
Just the ones that are green, don't step on them.
You know I'm colorblind, right?
oh. Well, we were gonna have Vald kind of look around in here to make sure nothing was magical or trapped.
Oh yeah, and we have a task for you too. Back
Oh,
in the other room that we found.
ooh. You need someone to fly?
We need someone with tiny
Maybe.
hands to go inside a garbage disposal and open a secret door.
Oh,
You also have
Great.
tiny hands, Max.
Yeah, but they're twice the size of his.
so yeah, Vald, do you see anything in here?
For those of you who
That we
haven't
should-
been in this room before, it's a pretty blatantly very sizable room, and room in quotation, I guess. But just along the walls there's several like tables. There's like a couple of like writing desks along the way. And the things that probably stand out a little bit more than anything else is the quote unquote throne at the end, which looks like a really ornate couch, big enough for a medium-sized creature to just lay on comfortably. This very ornate looking rug that's like sitting right in front of it, and there's like various like what looks like weapons just strewn about on the ground, and a chest at the. Sorry, I'm trying to get character perspective. The bottom left of the room. But yeah, varying desks and tables along the way.
All right, so what do we want to look at first?
Well, is there any hinky magic in this room, like the last couple freaking rooms we've been in?
Let's see. This room with Detect Magique would convey nothing within range.
I will walk to the center.
Attach this to character.
You okay, Bryce?
Oh yeah, I want to look to see if there's anything in here.
All right.
The carpet and the couch are magical. And these weapons are magical.
Looks like the stuff at the end of this room it has some magic to it.
Ooh,
What
I
well,
will step
kind of
closer.
magic?
Let's see. It looks like we have some magical weapons. That normally isn't a good sign.
oh, great.
I mean, my own weapon has magic in it, so
Can I check this desk? Just
Yep.
see if there's anything in there.
Yep. So you look inside and just, yeah, you don't see anything interesting.
Eh, boring.
what's boring?
That desk in there.
Oh, desks usually are boring.
Juniper.
I don't know. What about this one?
So
I didn't trace any magic on the desk.
I'm just wondering if there's like papers or, you know. Oh, is this thing magical? He's gonna hold up the dagger thing that we just found.
Let me see.
yeah, it glows. It has an aura on it. Yeah.
It appears to be magical.
Okay.
Do I have to roll to find out what type of magic is on that one?
So, in accordance with how they're doing detect magic moving forward, which I like way better because having to, yeah. So typically, right as it is currently, Just, a bit of an aside. As is currently, Detect Magic says you learn the School of Magic on stuff, but it's like, okay, so a lot of magic items don't say what aura is on it. It's just a magic item. It just shows up, oh, it's magical. So it's like, okay, well, how do we determine what aura is on a magical item? And that's such a pain as a DM because, like, okay, well, I guess it's kind of like this, but not really. But then it sort of does this thing, which is kind of like evocation, I guess. But then it has this, it's like, how do we
Semantics is what
proper?
I'm hearing.
Yeah. So I think I like the newer version a little bit more, where it's just like it's magical, and if there was a spell used to create it, then that might be what shows up. But a magic item is just it would just show up as magical, because it also makes Detect Magic like an end all be all detection for everything and anything magical as well. And it's like, well, there's also that, but it's so many extra steps that have to be taken. So you'd know it's magical.
So yeah, you probably have to get that looked at by a specialist. Now, I don't know if it's a
Alrighty.
magic specialist or a weapon specialist, or both.
And also it gives identify an actual use. 'Cause I also don't want Detect Magic to just replace Identify, where it's just like, well, we know it's evocation, so we pretty much kind of know what it does, D&D, go figure.
Is this desk pretty much just like the other one?
Yep,
Okay.
pretty much nothing in there. Juniper, did consider seeing if you want to do a
So,
guest
you
role when
said
somebody was out.
the rug? Magical.
Rug and couch in the weapons.
Hmm.
What you thinking, Price?
Is this a chest?
Yep.
You think we should look in there? Especially if it's not magic?
Check it for booby traps first.
Ooh. Alright. Check for traps.
Investigation.
Oh.
Yep, that's definitely not trapped.
It's definitely not trapped.
All
So
right.
Bryce is gonna
Need help opening it?
I was gonna
Maybe.
assist with his investigating that.
You want me to roll again? Or
Well, wouldn't it have been with advantage if I was assisting you?
yeah, I think so.
It's up to Cubed.
I feel like that's something you probably would have needed to have said before he decided to make. But I'll allow it this time. But with that little bit of knowledge moving forward, because it's only fair.
And I said I didn't even see the roll before I said I was assisting.
Oh, he rolled again anyway. Yeah. Wait, no. Oh, there it is. A 13 yet? Definitely not trapped.
Does it look like it's locked? Or does it have a lock, or is it just like a crate with a lid?
It looks like it has a pretty unassuming and totally non-threatening locking mechanism on it.
Well, I checked this over pretty well.
Yeah, Juniper. It's
And
usually
I
just
don't
like
think
a
it's
session or
trapped.
two. Guest star.
So
All right.
I'm not gonna be able to open that lock though.
You want me to give a literal whack at it?
Sure.
You are here, correct? That thing's not weirding out on me. Because I don't see Vault at all.
Oh, I'm in the middle. Here. I'm right here.
We're there.
That.
Love this thing doesn't like updating. Alright, he's gonna use his axe to specifically hit the lock on it. What do you want me to roll?
Athletics.
Use this one.
All right. You smack the hell out of that lock. Feel free to give me a Constitution saving throw as you smack the lock,
Okay.
and just a poof of like this green gas spews out at you.
Constitution saving throw is the thing that says con at the top-ish, right?
Under saving throw, con, yes.
Under saving throws. Where's saving throws?
At the top right, a little bit under the top right,
Ah!
just right to your skills.
That is not what I was going to roll. Oh, no. Well, okay.
Boop. Kaito takes a nap.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. You know, Bob, I think it
Horseman
was
collapses
trapped.
over.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Is it
I'm
open
just
though?
picturing Kaido falling over. Sorry.
Bryce is like, oh God.
Horse legs come flailing out as he falls over.
You think it's the curse or a disease
Ooh.
or something we can do?
What if we tried the amulet thing?
Yeah, that might be. Do I have that?
I think so.
I will take off the amulet and put it on Kaito. It won't remove a status if it's a disease, right? It'll just stabilize it.
So if it's a disease, it will. Got a item. Never gave it to Vault. Still in sheet then. Item.
Your eyes open. If they are, I have no answer for you.
I don't have it in my inventory anymore.
Didn't you give it to somebody?
I thought I
gave
had
the
it.
ball.
So I gave the ring to Vald, I know. And then I
Oh,
thought
the
I
ring.
gave the amulet to Vald, but I may have given it to
No, it might be
Kalia?
somebody else.
Yep, you gave it to Kalia.
Kalia
Okay.
has it. So I don't have it. Never mind. But okay,
Um,
so best way to wake a person.
I mean, how would you try to wake somebody up?
Let's see. I will.
Headbutt them in the crotch. You could.
Hey! Julie.
I will use my limited telepathy to try to reach out to Kaito. And just put the mental image of you okay. It's my simple message.
The message is not received, and thereby there's no response.
This isn't good.
Otherwise free from random IRL obligation. Potentially next Wednesday is gonna be we'll be out someone. That could be an option. Today we were short too, but yeah.
So, would I be able to do animal handling to try and wake up Kaito potentially?
Wow.
I mean, how do you animal handle?
Well,
You can always try. It just depends on how you describe what you're doing.
Price having limited knowledge of horses or centaur. I don't even know. I guess depending on how Kaito fell and how long his tail is, could I take the end of his tail and like tickle his nose?
His tail would not reach his face unless you like bagelled him. Not that long.
Could I use a goose feather from my briefcase?
Sure, give me a handle animal. You open the briefcase and you reach in and you pull a goose feather, and the result is an extremely angry and aggravated and surprised honk.
Oh, sorry, Scooter.
And maybe like a snapping sound. Just like,
Oh, we're
you
gonna
know,
keep that
angry.
close for a little bit.
And with a 23, with a nose tickle, got an icon. There it is. Prone though.
Well, I will run out to the other room.
And
And-
Kaito, you're awake.
Oh,
Really
I was gonna
sneezy.
I'm grabbing some water
Oh, what the hell?
in my flask. Oh, got him awake. Okay.
What the hell just happened?
Yeah,
what
just
took
happened?
a little nap.
It was weird. Price is just kind of looking around at Vald. So,
There may have been a slight trap on that.
It could have been trapped. It was
I thought
trapped.
you checked it.
Well, I did, but
You missed it? That's all
He
right.
never claimed to be a trap expert. We're just making do with what we have.
That's
Mhm.
okay. It's like rubbing at his nose a little bit, like, what the hell, man?
I mean,
hope
I don't
you're
want to
not
brag or
allergic
anything,
to goose down.
but I'm also kind of a trap expert, just saying.
Oh, you want to come look? There's a chest over here that's not magical, but it is locked.
Is this one right here?
I broke the
That one?
lock.
No, you hit the lock.
I thought you told me I broke it. You said I smashed the hell out of it, and then I had to roll the
Oh, you
thing.
smashed the hell out of it, and it is still intact.
Smash the hell as in heavy swing. Smack, smack.
Yeah, okay. Changing the story. I see how it is.
All right, so I'm gonna look at this. I'm gonna stick my index finger on my mouth and swish it around a little bit. Then I'm gonna hold that finger up in the air above my head as if I'm testing for the wind. And I nod, and I'm like, I believe the only way to open this is we're gonna need the or to disarm it rather. I'm gonna need that fancy dagger that we found in the other room.
Price has that.
Okay. I gave it to Vald to look at.
Well, I would have given it back.
I
With-
gave it. Oh, wait. Oh, I have it.
So
There
I
you
gave it to
go.
Kaido, who gave it to Kalia, who gave it back to Kaido, who gave it to Price, who gave it to Bald, who gave it to Price. So,
You know, I'm going to give it to you, Max.
all right, now stand back.
Has everyone touched it?
I don't think Bonnie did.
Ah,
I didn't get to
all
touch
right,
it yet.
Fine. Fine. All right.
You
All right, I'd
asked.
like to try to use this dagger to disarm the trap.
You can try. With disadvantage, because daggers and
Mhm,
traps
mhm.
don't usually
Why
work
not?
well together.
All right, that's a natural one.
Reroll that.
Again? This happened 2 other times when I tried to do this with a dagger.
Do you have an inspiration?
Are you ready?
Because if you
I'm
don't, I will give
yeah.
you mine.
We don't need inspiration.
You're gonna break the shiny new
Where's your
dagger.
sense of adventure?
Oh my god. Okay.
Maximilian Voldemort, the
Mhm.
dagger shatterer.
Uh-oh. Why do we have 22? Oh, well.
Well, luckily it's magical, so the dagger itself doesn't break.
Okay.
But Max breaks instead.
Max
Yeah,
shatters
well,
into
here.
30 pieces.
Holy shit, it really was trapped. Oh my god.
So how did your character die? I failed at picking a lock and exploded.
I got
That'd be one
that
hell of a way to
one.
go.
They're like, oh yeah, what happened? Oh, I turned to dust.
Yeah, no, it's the dagger's not broken. Kind of wedged in there. And as you are trying to, like you feel like you might have potentially broken something inside the locking mechanism. However, you start to feel the dagger get harder and harder to pull from the lock.
What did you do?
You would have seen Max do the same thing that he's been doing all night, where he just attacks like the lock mechanism with a dagger, and you can see it like twisting, and it's like, well, that's another dagger broken. But for some reason, this dagger does not break, even though maybe you hear like the sound of something going fucky. And this time he's two-handing it, both hands on the hilt, and he's twisting, and just everything's. And then when he lets go, it's just jammed into this chest. Well, this is impossible to disarm, so.
Price's mouth was just wide open, and his brows are kind of furrowed, and he's just slightly shaking his head. And he's, how do you do this?
If you think that's impressive, where do you see what comes out of this coat of many things?
Oh, I fucking don't.
If it's a horse,
I would like
I
to
swear to
pull-
God.
Because it might give us something we could use to get into this, right?
Yeah,
So
like
I
a
would
24-foot
like,
ladder.
I
Or
would like to
another
pull
fucking
from the-
horse.
There's 2 options.
All right, well, let's see if that's what you want to do.
It's
Count down another patch. D100.
He's gonna use all the patches in this fucking building.
Oh, this is something different. We've never had an 81. You gotta use them if you got them.
You don't realize how close that was about to be to something hilarious. Anyway, let's see, 81, yeah. Well, a first or third level.
I've got 2 uses.
Okay, so
left.
roll me, since we don't have a D3, roll me a D6 and we'll just divide it by 2.
I just rolled a D3. I got a 2.
2.
You just type it and it can be any number. You could roll a D176.
All right. It's going to be, okay. Feel free to describe what you're pulling out as I am getting this information.
What
right,
is he
so-
pulling out?
It's
I
definitely going to
reach
be a
into my
scroll.
hand, and there's some kind of like parchment that comes out, and it's one of those
Like
where
another
it's like it's
spell.
got like a rod at the top that's like made of wood, but somebody spray painted this thing like golden, right? And then they rolled it really tight. So I'm just unfurling like this whole arcanic symbol that's in front of us on this page. Like, see? I
Did
knew
you
it
have
was
instructions
all
on how to
about-
pick that lock?
That's exactly what I've pulled out. And then I'm gonna hand it to Price. You know, you read magic, right? You could give
Huh.
this a go and it should work.
Oh, at least
Have
it
to be
wasn't a
quiet.
horse or a ladder.
I don't just pull out horses and ladders, obviously.
Before this, yes, you do. This has been
I
your
just pull
one
out
exception
what
to
we
that rule.
need in the moment. It always works. It's mysterious.
We needed all those ladders and horses that we just kind of abandoned up there and had to go back for
Oh,
later.
God. Well, this figures.
What?
It's literally a spell to conjure either a horse or a ladder.
Oh my!
There's no way.
No, that's just bullshit.
Oh, that's funny.
I was really getting upset at Cube. They're like, "How dare you!"
It's like you could have picked any spell and you made one up just for this purpose.
I could, but instead, I'm not.
Last we fucking need is another
What
person.
level is the knock spell? Hmm? That would be convenient.
It would be, wouldn't it? More hilariously, there's a lot of second level spells. Roll me a D100. I'll make this easy.
Okay, call it my shot. If it's a 45, it's another horse summon.
Oh my god,
Ooh,
that's a
that's
good
Kendra's
number.
favorite number.
Kendra
Just favorite
appears.
number 60. Okay, so
And they just happen to know how to open up locks, right?
out here. $69. A neat one. So you pull a scroll out, you take a look at it, and it is a scroll of spiritual weapon.
Well, that's neat.
What is it?
Can we
It's
use
a
his
scroll
spiritual
of
weapon
spiritual
to,
weapon.
to pick this lock?
I don't.
Well, that's not
Maybe
going to help
not.
us here, is it?
You know, Max, I'm gonna give this back to you, so that maybe next time we get in a fight, instead of running into another room, you can use this to fight something with.
Actually, that's a really good idea. I really don't have a lot of ways to defend myself on account of I'm just a humble baker.
Well, yeah, and you break all of your weapons in locks.
Yeah, well, he breaks every door he's ever entered. I'm gonna point at Kaido.
I have not
I'm not
broken every
arguing.
door I've entered.
I'm not arguing with that.
Hey! I have not broken every door I've entered.
Well,
He's certainly
yeah.
broken more than anyone else here.
We
I
also haven't left
agree.
yet.
Just,
Okay.
That's somewhat true.
Next time one of y'all asks me to break a door, I'm
I was
going to
gonna-
say, fuck off, do it yourself.
I was
You're
going to
on
say,
your own
yes, Kaito breaks every door we ask Kaito to break.
That's true. You're the best breaker of things.
But I,
It's a compliment. You just have destructive tendencies.
yeah, okay. Right.
Just on account of how massive you are.
Right.
So is that
It's
stuck in
strong.
there now? We just got this
Oh yeah,
like
we're never getting that back.
5 minutes ago.
You're gonna need tools
You-
to remove it.
You remember when we got it, and I was like, "What if it's a key?" I don't think it worked for that. Maybe.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe we just bring the whole thing with us.
Kaido, just destroy this whole chest. Pretend it's a door.
Nope, you're on
We'll
your
just-
own.
Grab on, damn it! Grab onto the handle. We'll drag it around.
Alright, I'll just grab the handle and drag it behind me.
All right. You're definitely dragging a wooden chest around with you with the dagger stuck in it.
Oh, and if we want, we could just anyone that we want to put to sleep. We just haven't touched the lock.
What
How
if
would you
we
get him to
go
touch the lock?
deposit this next to somebody that can pick a lock?
We could do that.
Can they pick a lock with a dagger sticking out of it?
Maybe. If they're specialists, they should be able to.
Putting a lot of faith in that.
I just want to say for the record, Kalia's gonna be real pissed
Why?
because Max did it again.
Did what again?
She said doors. She didn't say chest. She said don't get another dagger stuck in a door. Don't try to pick another door with a dagger.
That is true.
That is very true. Okay, well, I'm
I
gonna go
think that's
touch this
gonna
rug.
expand to chests and locks and anything else, except for enemies.
Bryce is gonna walk over and put a foot on the corner of this rug.
We can tell her that we got her a dagger, but it happens to be stuck in this lock.
Oh, Vald, you're a genius. We found it
We
like
found
this.
it this way. And there's a fabled story that whosoever can pull the dagger from this old cursed
From
chest.
this lock gets everyone in their party treasure.
Yeah.
I remember this is lore, this legend.
What?
It was definitely in a book that we read. We all
You
read it
remember a second
collectively.
ago when I said Kalia's gonna be real pissed? She's gonna be so happy.
Oh boy. Now we're gonna lie to her.
Oh,
Yes.
Right. Good luck with that. I will not be a part of it.
Well, why are you being such a fuddy-duddy? I'd lie to you if it made you happy.
No, you wouldn't. You would only lie when it conveniences you.
That's probably true.
I don't see the problem with that.
speaking a whole lot of truth surrounding this room right now.
But yeah, if you're going to take on the magical stuff, I would suggest probably the weapons first, so that way we don't trigger the magical weapons to come after us while we're inspecting something else. That's just my thought.
Okay. I mean, I've had pretty good luck investigating things so far. So,
Sure, what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, what's the
Bryce
worst
is gonna,
that
I
could
guess,
happen?
tiptoe between the rug and the couch.
Or just walk normally because you're small.
Yeah. He'll still tiptoe, even though he has like plenty of room.
Is it through the tulips?
And so Ball did Ball detected that they were magical. We don't know what
I
kind.
will walk over this way. No, we don't.
If I do, could I do an Arcana check to try and figure more out about that, or should I just do an investigation?
Probably Arcana. All right.
Did I argue he should have advantage because he knows it's magical?
Damn. I tried.
I mean, well, you could argue that, but you wouldn't.
Oh, and I just thought of a way we don't have to lie. We
Uh-oh.
just say we found this chest and we found this dagger. Both are true.
Just admit the fact that someone decided to shove it in there.
Yeah. But they are truthful statements.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotta give you that one.
No, Kaido, that kind of takes you back to your schooling days. When when a student would get in trouble, and they try to reduce the impact of getting in trouble by omitting certain things, as students do.
Mhm.
Anywho, yeah, on the 13, not really able to determine much other than, well, I mean, Walt said they're magical.
Did you describe like what kind of weapons they are? I must have missed it if you did.
They just look like maces,
Okay.
varying degrees
they
of
like-
like maces and bludgeoning type things.
They hanging up on like racks or leaning
Nope.
against the wall or
They are laying on the
Laying on the ground.
floor.
laying on the floor. Okay. Hmm. I got nothing.
Nobody has mage hand, right? So like lift them or
I've got tiny hands apparently.
You just want me to pick one up.
Sure.
All right. Where exactly are they?
on this side. The 3.
Okay, well, he's gonna pick up the one to his left, and he's a guinea pig. Let's go.
Actually, if you need some assistance in identifying these weapons and what's going on, I can also help in that regard.
Mom, I'll need a 5-minute timer.
So you pick up a mace,
Yep.
nothing happens.
Well, yeah,
like
didn't fall
any-
asleep again.
Any other normal, boring mace.
But it's magical, so it's better than normal.
All right, who's got the best know-how and knowledge about magic?
Probably Bryce. And then Monty would be probably about the light spells and good spells. But
He is a cleric.
So Bryce, I'm gonna give you a little help with this. If you want to take a second look at this, could I do a performance and give him bardic inspiration to re-roll his arcana with a plus of 1d8?
I need a timer.
Done. You could check again. It's just, DC goes up when you check multiple times.
Has any of them not checked it yet?
Bryce is the
think-
only one who has checked
yeah,
it.
Bryce is the only one.
All right.
Oh, I would say, I mean, OOC prices int is +0.
I'm proficient in Arcana. OOC, but I'm not going to volunteer that information. I think I should give Bald Bardic Inspiration then.
You don't
Bald
look at me. I
can
got
try.
-1 int.
Is that all
Sure,
right,
I'll
Bald?
depend.
You want to go
Yeah.
for it?
And what's that do? It gives me +4 or something, a D4 or something.
Oh, hold on. Bald, give me a high five.
And I reach out for the high five.
Does Bardic Inspiration and Guidance stack? Pretty sure we figured out
I
that they
think
do.
so.
Okay.
They do, I
so.
believe. All right, so Max lets go of the dagger as he's been dragging this chest and has a movement speed of 5 currently, and instead he pulls out his loot and he goes, Price, Bald, and Kaido walking through a haunted house, laughing back and forth at what the other has to say. Well, they was reminiscing this and that and having such a good time. Oodalali, golly, what a day. There was a bunch of weapons that they kept on inspecting till Bald figured out exactly what they was. And then he just like does a little couple of stumps, doom, and you would just feel super confident in what you're about to do.
And what's that give me?
1d8 extra.
Okay.
Alright. Oh my god.
Do you have an inspiration?
No.
Use mine. I took mine off. Go ahead and reroll that. 'Cause that's
I
just
will
fucking
say,
crazy.
it's amazing to see a 14 as a nat 1 though.
Yeah.
Lots of buffs. But then that one is still considered a fail regardless.
Yep. It's auto fail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I said to use my. I took my inspiration off. Go ahead and reroll.
I'm having to type this in, so into the roll.
Much nicer of a roll. Look at that.
Okay. So with an Arcana, these are animated weapons. They have not triggered, whatever the trigger might be, but you are able to ascertain that they are all tied to something else because the trigger has, like I said, the trigger has not activated, and you can only presume that it has something to do with something in this room.
Yeah, so it's like I had assumed. These are probably gonna spring to life and attack us as soon as we trigger whatever it is.
Oh, fun.
So
How do we keep that from happening?
we lock them in a closet.
That's actually going to work.
I don't know.
Is there a
Maybe.
closet?
Or we could throw them
Wait, didn't you
outside.
say there was a garbage chute? What did we just put them in there?
Oh, it is a garbage chute, but that's on the other side of the.
Kaido's just going to blink at you like you're worried about how far away it is.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's go take them. I will grab one.
Well,
There's
I
also
don't
a
know where
chest
that is.
with a dagger in it.
Well, I don't want to throw that out. I
I'd still
don't know
probably
where
accept
this
that.
room is that you guys were talking about.
Yeah, I will grab one of the maces to take to the room.
Okay, Kaido will scoop up the other two, right?
Yep,
There's only
there's
2
3.
others.
Which we can just fast forward because I'm guessing you guys are going to just throw them in there and come right back.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, we could just say you do that. Nothing happens.
Okay.
But while you're doing that, what's
Cool.
Price and Max going to do in here?
Kiss.
Okay, so,
I'm joking.
so
I just had to.
That's not gonna happen twice.
Twice? What?
I guess I'll drag my chest with me. One
Well,
step at a
should
time.
Up.
should we go look
So
at
when
the
you go there,
Fuck.
Oh, you
So-
stepped onto the carpet.
Nobody told me about the carpet.
Everyone said it's magic.
When?
At the beginning, multiple
I think-
times, Price
I think it
even
was when
mentioned
he
that he
was
only put a
AFK.
foot on it and before he
when I
walked
was
around it.
AFK. When I typed in the
Uh,
thing, I was like, I'll be right back. I went to get cornbread.
again, more cornbread.
I wanted another piece, and you have to cut it up and butter it up and heat it up.
this boy is fueled on cornbread.
He can be. I don't like cornbread. He can eat my share.
Oh, how do
So-
you not like cornbread?
It is the most delicious. This is
texture.
buttermilk cornbread.
from its texture. I don't like that grainy texture.
You're a grainy texture. This is delicious.
Flavor wise, it's fine. I just don't like the texture of cornbread. Sorry.
Then you don't like
Alright.
fry cakes either.
I don't know what the hell a fry cake is.
It's the thing that predates a pancake,
I've never had a fry cake then.
and they were made with cornmeal.
So
But they were like a pancake, but with cornmeal.
we decided that these weapons come to life after you hit a certain trigger, and that the carpet was magical, and then everybody left, and I stepped on the carpet, which paused the map because something magical is triggered. What
Yep.
happens?
You doomed us all.
So you can give me a dexterity saving throw, and you're pulling this chest.
All right, so disadvantage.
Unless you choose to let go of the chest.
I'm never letting go of this chest. Disadvantage. 22 with a disadvantage.
Nice.
That was double 19s.
What?
That test is yours.
Do you have luck? Or lucky?
In real life, I do, but not in the game.
Well, yeah, because I was gonna say that wouldn't that mean a 19's a crit?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
No, I don't have that.
That's something else. So, probably due to you not letting go of the chest, usually you'd think, well, this thing would be holding me back. So you see the corners of the carpet unfurl, or not? They start to furl, like curl up, as if trying to wrap you up. But probably due to the fact that you're dragging a chest is making it so like one of the sides is not like properly engulfing completely. And you manage to pull yourself and the chest off of the carpet. And while the two of you are off throwing the weapons down the hole, like just as you let go and it kind of sounds like they fall into the pit and just kind of cling around in the weaponry and scrap and stuff, you could swear you can hear like stuff banging around down there.
Do we want to figure out what that is, or we just want to get the hell out of
No,
Dodge?
we're coming back.
Okay.
Chalk it up that we threw him down there.
All right, hop on.
All right.
Centaur speed.
Quick ride.
And pretty much the carpet is just remain like at this point you've pulled the chest off, so it's just coiled up and kind of floating off the ground a little bit. It's hovering there.
Would we be back in time to see this, or would you have us wait a few more minutes?
Oh, it's still there.
What the hell did you do?
I think that the carpet attacked us and tried to take my treasure.
Maybe it has something to do with the fact that it looks like your ass was on the. Wait,
That's not what happened at all.
what triggered the carpet?
We couldn't figure it out. We were just minding our own business, hands in pockets, and then the carpet just came to life.
Bryce, can you tell me the truth? What happened?
When Max started jumping around with the crate,
Started jumping around. What?
I think it was gonna follow you guys, and then I turned to look at the couch, and then, well, I don't know. I'm gonna look at this though.
See, it's exactly as I said. Price just backed that up.
I can give myself guidance, right?
Yep. As long
Why
as
the
you
fuck
declare
have I
before you
not
make
been
the
doing
roll.
that? All right. Let's see. So we know it's magical. I'm standing in front of the couch thing, right? Or next to it?
Yeah, the like sofa bed kind of thing.
Okay.
Yep, that's a sofa bed, all right. Got a nice little pillow on it.
This
Some
looks
very gaudy,
really
like
comfortable.
feather sheets.
Bryce is gonna kneel down and just like look underneath it. Is there anything underneath or?
Nope. Just the floor.
Well, that's kind of weird.
What's weird?
Mm.
That's a magical couch, but I'm pretty sure it's just a couch.
Yeah, just like you thought those were just weapons. Obviously, the couch is going to come alive and attack us.
Ooh, oh, you think it's a mimic, like one of your buddies?
It might be. Go sit on it.
Is that the way to find out? You tell
Yeah,
me.
don't worry.
How do you?
I've trained
'Cause
like
you
7 of
know.
these.
Got
So
an
if they try to
idea.
bite you,
I was gonna
Mhm.
say, what's the
Okay.
best way to make friends with a mimic?
So you touch the lock, you go to sleep.
Yep.
What happens if you touch the lock, go to sleep on the couch? Maybe it was meant to be fallen asleep on.
Ooh, we were supposed to drag the crate over to the couch and go into a deep sleep.
On the couch for a box.
Forever. I kind of
Okay.
want to sit on it.
So why would we sleep on the couch but not the bed that's next to us?
Oh, I think. Well,
Bed's not
Well,
magical.
The bed is basically like a fold out couch. That's what it is. The thing next was just like a
Oh,
old table.
all right. Well, then I will prop this up so that Price can touch it and fall asleep.
Well, the tricky part is there's a dagger kind of lodged in it.
But you put your hand around the dagger. Go to the backside. I imagine this is a padlock, right? No,
Allegedly.
it's probably part of the chest.
As you've been dragging this thing around, I'll let you take a little perception.
Okay. Let's see. All right, +1 perception, 19.
So, as you've been dragging this around, like, so I'd imagine when you got the dagger stuck in there, it was kind of maybe like a weird angle, or kind of like slightly off. You know, not a direct like, perfect T inward. But you kind of realize as you're trying to set this up that it has aligned properly now. It's as if something has been moving or has moved or adjusted. And it almost seems like the dagger might be slowly being rejected. Not slowly enough, like you can sit there and watch it and it's clear, but just over the last, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes, it's kind of seems like less and less of the dagger has been jabbed into this lock.
But I could also attribute that to the fact that I've been using the dagger like it's the handle of a wagon, and I've been dragging the chest via just the hilt of the dagger. So maybe it's pulling it loose a little bit, you know.
Mayhaps.
Is there a way for him to touch this and fall asleep?
Well, so the effect of the poof came from like the keyhole in the lock, which there is a dagger currently jabbed into.
Okay. All right, so Price, all you have to do is grab this dagger and yank it out of this chest.
If that was so easily done, wouldn't you have done that already?
Nobody's
I think I
tried.
hear somebody, but I don't see anybody. Interesting.
Oh, I haven't moved because I don't know we're allowed to yet.
Wait, you could have made it back because you moved.
I wasn't
100
sure. Here, there, smartass.
Hey, Kaito, I'm gonna jump on the couch
Why?
to figure out what it does. That's kind of
Well-
what we do, right?
How about you tie a rope around you and have one of us have it, so in case we have to pull you off, we can.
Where's he possibly gonna get? I'm gonna give him a little push, not a hard push, but just enough to kind of send him towards the couch.
Don't say I didn't try.
If he could test it, he could test it, but just like more of an encouraging. Go on, you know.
He's gonna, yeah. I mean, he's gonna jump up on the couch.
Oh, he's tripping and falling, and he's
Hup.
jumping on the couch.
Hmm.
It's
See,
very,
nothing bad happens.
it's very,
And-
it's very nice. Very like memory foam esque, I guess. It does feel
Oh.
pretty good.
Max, you weren't here before. But we had a friend named Kit, and we found this big chest, and I got inside of it, and it was playing music, and it was really cool and comfortable, and it's kind of like this.
That's weird to say that this couch sounds like a magical music chest.
Is it?
I mean,
Is
a little
that-
bit.
Is that what's weird?
Well, that and Kaido's cautionary tales over here. I feel like he'd wear safety goggles to open up a jar of pickles.
Right.
Here, come on.
You want to tie him
bring
up
that-
with a rope, just so, and then I went too far. Just so he's gonna have safety for jumping on couch, and I'm just jump as hard as I can on purpose, and I'm gonna do it with like my elbows flared out, like Disney style, like 1950s kind of.
Like a bounce house.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's surprisingly bouncy. Boing, boing.
Oh, well, that did nothing. Kaido, what if you get up here and jump?
You're kidding, right?
I never kid about jumping on couches.
Well, maybe you should.
Maybe you should get up here.
Well, I mean, if this thing was magical, nothing bad happened.
Yeah, well, I'm not getting up there and jumping.
Do you want to look around in the cushions and see if there's coins or anything?
Wow, you're sitting on it.
No, I mean Max. He's sitting right next to me.
All right, no, I got an idea. So we can't use the chest to put you to sleep. You just lay down, and I'll cast a sleep spell on you.
On who?
Anybody who's willing to be adventurous.
Why do you want someone to sleep?
Because we just said, what if we have to sleep on the couch and it makes it like magical? I don't know.
Then just take a nap.
Oh, so you could just turn it off and on again? You could just lay down and close your eyes and be asleep? No, you need to be unconscious for this. Are there any volunteers that want to go to sleep?
I'll go to sleep.
Great.
Yep.
I'm being
All
encouraged.
right, here, I'll.
Oh,
Move
I
to the
actually
side.
went to the right around the thing, but it didn't show that.
Cast and sleep.
Yeah, let me just
Yep.
write some lyrics down. I got that part. And then I'm going to cast sleep. We're going to do it at 3rd level to make sure that he gets a good, healthy dose.
Damn.
And Actually, I'm gonna put it at both of them, and that way, if there's any left over, we can get price too. That'd be fun.
That'd be fun. So how many?
What's his health? It's got to. If either of them are 39 or under.
Bold has
Oh, I'm under.
22.
I'm 38.
All right, so then it wouldn't work on Vol, but it would work on price.
Well, Vold only has 22 of 46.
Yeah.
Oh, if he's got 22,
And
then it works on
I'm
him.
Price is
under.
almost full at 44.
Okay. All right, so I'm pulling out the loot again. Wasting a 3rd level spell slot on this, and I just sing "Sunny days sweeping the clouds away, on my way to where the air is sweet. Can you tell me how to get?" And then it gets like really soft and slow. How to get to Voldemort Street? And then poof, he's sleeping.
It's a very comfortable lullaby. Yeah, it wouldn't affect price.
Hey,
And
well,
yeah, Vold,
How can we tell if it's working or not?
Vold's definitely would be napping.
Do I see anything in my dreams? I have dreams.
Do I dream?
Please hold. Feel free to RP amongst yourselves. Congratulations. You are in a new channel.
Oh, hey.
So, as you drift into sleep, the room takes a very, very, very different appearance to it. The floors, like the tile floors of like golden green, have all shifted to black and gold. The walls have shifted from like this stony texture to just shadow, and it's almost like when you look at the walls, it's like they're living and breathing, and shadows are just kind of coming and going with undulations that you could best attribute to something or someone being alive, or you being inside of something living, because it moves in a way that is repetitive, but it definitely takes on a very organic, almost inhale exhale to it. The objects in the room, the carpet itself almost looks like a tongue that is just kind of sticking out of the floor, where before it was hovering, but now it's back on the floor, but it just kind of looks like like the top of something's tongue, but it has like a weird shape to it. Let's see. The desks in the room have just disappeared. The chest itself has disappeared. But you just kind of get this weird feeling that there is something watching you, but in this state, you are it's almost like before it kind of felt like, something watching you from maybe a distance, but while you're sleeping in here, it seems more like almost like right over your shoulder. Like you can almost feel the breath of something just looming ever so closely. And you can see, Kaito, Max, and Price, they're all moving normally, but it's almost like the floor, like the tiles are kind of like reaching up towards them with these shadowy tendrils, like trying to grab them, but maybe to them it's ethereal because they're just kind of going through it as if they don't exist. Almost like feelers in a sense.
Yeah.
And what do? You have freedom of movement in motion.
I will start to look around, as in the taking note of the key things that are still here and changed. And I take it those are mainly the magical items that were before,
Correct.
correct.
And interestingly enough, as you peer around, probably look off to the side of the bed just because you're actually like looking right now.
Mhm.
The dagger seems to be the thing that stands out. It seems like almost like a polar opposite. It's not light or radiant, but it seems to be something that is causing this organic creature or structure to be somewhat repulsed. However, you see it lodged into something invisible, which you know at this point to be the chest, which is not registering in this current state.
Okay. Can I walk over to or off the bed and off and go over to the where the dagger is and try to pull it out of the invisible item? Well,
Uh,
in my dream.
You can be a athletics with advantage, as in this state it seems like the repulsion might be something that works in your favor here. Yeah, but 13 would be enough in its current state. So you pull the dagger out.
And I want to examine it in this dream world.
Take
To
a
see.
look-see, kind of holding it in your hands, looking it over. And it, compared to the ambient cold to this open room, this seems to have a little bit of warmth to it, but it is very weak and very faded. Almost protective warmth, but it is still it's still fighting against this overbearing cold and chill in the room that is the living, breathing walls and floors.
Okay. But from a aesthetic point of view, I don't notice anything different from the snakes or whatever. They don't look any different. It just has a bright aura to it.
Correct. Almost like it's a very condensed down aura to them, like being oppressed.
Mm.
And pretty much you just tell me when you want to wake up and we'll pull you back
Okay.
up to the
I think
other room.
I'm good, and I will wake up.
All right. Up we go.
Well,
Hello.
you're back. How dead is
up.
Bald?
Well, I'm going to slowly try to open my eyes from the deep, deep slumber I was in. A little still groggy because that really put me out. But So I had a little dream. It was
Oh.
very enlightening. And I think this room is alive and it wants to eat us. The only thing, and it really doesn't like the dagger. The dagger looks like to be maybe a key that could undo the room, and it does not like it. It's very repulsed by it.
Mm-hmm.
But yes,
So the key kept us from not being eaten, even though we didn't have it the first time we were here.
maybe not, but the room was actively trying to reach out to you. I could see you in my dream, and it was
Oh.
actually reaching out to you.
Me?
But no, everybody, all three of you.
Wow,
Okay.
ego much, Kaido? You think he's dreaming of
I
only you?
said a sentence and he said you and whatnot. So that's why I was asking.
And let's
if he meant
backtrack
just-
a little bit. I just want to give appreciation and props to the person who figured out this whole thing. At the very beginning, we unveiled this dagger, and someone very articulate and handsome said, "I bet that dagger's a key." And that person was me, Maximilian Voldemort. My instincts never fail. Anyway, continue as you were.
It may be a key still, but it may also be a weapon to use to kill the room. But it doesn't look like it has enough power based on what I saw. It doesn't have enough power yet. So I don't
Power
know
from
how
what?
we empower this thing. But yeah, that's from Dreamland.
We got
It
to
did seem
smear
very
it
real.
in the blood of that thing that you fought earlier.
I don't know what you're talking about. What thing? Who fought?
Bald fought a magic demon.
Oh, the spiky thing that ambushed me.
Also, the
don't think-
house wrote me a letter earlier trying to make a pun. I didn't know if that was
Ooh.
relevant, so I didn't talk about it till now.
That may be, because I think this house is alive. Or at least this room is.
You trying to tell me this is some kind of monster house?
Maybe.
There's been enough monsters in it.
It may not be haunted, but it may be alive.
What do you
Interesting.
think, Bryce? Bryce,
Grilled cheese.
what do you think?
I think we're probably all gonna die.
He said that he had a dream of all of us walking around and that the house is actively trying to eat us and murder us, but that the dagger is holding it back.
It was very repulsed by it. It didn't like it. So something
Okay.
about it, the magical essence of it, is probably an opposing force to whatever the house is.
Should we not hang out in here then?
I mean, just don't
It's
let
like the
that
whole house, right?
dagger leave our sight, though. That's I think what we. I think that is we need to keep a
So
hold of
you,
that thing.
wait, so you had a dream?
You know, it was very realistic. Not like any of those other dreams where they kind of go from like, oh, I'm doing one thing and then all of a sudden I'm in some other room and talking to completely different people. Not one of those dreams. This was the complete like inverted. Remember when we got trapped in those pictures or
the-
mirrors or whatever they were?
Oh, yep.
It's
that
kind of like
felt
that,
very real.
but a dream version.
Hold on, my stuff broke. One sec.
And I could see all of you, and I could see the house walls breathing, and
Ugh.
it was like the rug was a tongue,
Oh,
and
Oh,
there were tendrils that were kind of reaching out to all three of
Max,
you.
you almost stepped on that earlier.
wait, I thought he didn't do that.
I said he almost did, right?
Uh-oh.
Didn't you almost?
But yes, so
Okay, it's a
but,
Discord thing that
maybe
broke. One
the dagger's the thing keeping the whole place at bay. I don't know, but it definitely is probably the key to this whole thing.
Well, so okay, let's think about it here, because we just found the dagger in like a little box.
Why would
Wasn't
it have been
that-
in here?
Wasn't that in? Well, it was like, wasn't it in the room just before here?
But if it were in a
Maybe.
box, that box could have been a container, a vessel to contain it.
Like, oh yeah, true.
But why would it have happened in the house at all, though? If this
If
is
it
all a
doesn't
living
have the
thing,
power, it doesn't like it. It was repulsed by it, so it
Huh.
probably doesn't have the power to physically remove it.
Interesting.
Try some.
so the dagger is
So the thing that's
parasite.
stuck in
We can get this dagger out.
chest right
I'm
now.
in. Dagger.
There we go. Fixed.
Hello.
Ooh,
Now it's
Yeah.
fixing something.
Test.
Yeah, you're fine. It was me. I had to
Okay.
fix my Discord images.
so is the dagger still stuck? Did we?
Oh, and when I
yeah, it's
noticed
not
that
coming
the
out.
dagger was standing out amongst all the other things as being an opposite of the rest of the room, the dagger was floating because all the other objects in the room had disappeared. Only the ones that were magical had showed in the dream world. So like the
Huh.
rug and the couch
That's
and
weird.
that all in the floor had changed color, but all the other items disappeared, even the chest that the dagger is lodged in. But the dagger still showed up as an opposite and like a opposite aura.
Huh.
So I don't
So we
think
got to
that
keep the
chest
dagger
is
for sure.
really key to anything, but the dagger is.
Okay. Yeah. So we gotta hold on to that. I'm all for trying to stab the floor with or the rug or whatever with it, but we'd have to dislodge it first.
And then also, it didn't seem powerful enough. It was being oppressed by the room. Its power was being, yeah. So we might need to empower it somehow, and that's what I was thinking.
Mm.
All right. First step's getting it out of the box. Now, there's one way to do it. Then
do you
there's
want a tooth
the
pull?
smash the box into pieces way.
Do you want a tooth pull?
A what?
Do you want a tooth pull?
Tooth?
You tie a
pull?
string to it and a door, and you slam the door, and it'll yank it out like you pull
Oh,
out a
what
tooth.
if I try and thorn whip it?
Ooh,
There you go. Whip it. Whip it real good.
Whip it real good. I'm gonna do it. All right, Max. I need you to hold the chest so it doesn't move.
well, Kaido should probably hold the box.
Kaido's
then-
All right, I'm gonna hold the chest
Max
in
and
front of
I
me, right
can
in front of
hold
my
you
face.
to anchor you down.
Oh yeah. Here, that works. You ready?
Max,
Yeah, I ain't
over
afraid
here.
of no ghost.
Grab a hold of Price so we can lend
Well, I
out
gotta
our-
hold the box.
No, Kaito hold the box. Kaito's stronger.
Oh.
Gotta hold this box in front of your face.
I'm not gonna hold it in front of my face.
Hold it. We're trying to do something here.
I
Just
will
be a
hold
team
it, but
player
not in front of
for
my
the first
face.
time today.
I'm gonna slap at this guy.
Night and day difference from kid, huh?
He'll grow on you.
Yeah, like mold.
All right. Before I do this, is there any sort of other things like you're gonna anything else that we want to do before this?
Like what?
No, we touched the bed. We touched the rug. And we got rid of the weapons.
Ah!
Yeah, I agree. We've touched the bad, we've touched the good. We
You
mixed
just-
them both, and there you have
Mid
it.
sentence, he just flings this vine of thorns at this dagger.
You should.
It wraps around the dagger. And we'll have a Kaito do a athletics to just, not get pulled with the
Not
hold
just a
it.
strength check?
That's what
Or is that
athletics
the same thing?
Athletics is
Oh.
your strength plus your proficiency if you have it.
I knew that. Oh,
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
13's enough.
okay.
It kind of tugs a little bit and maybe almost comes out of your fingies,
Yeah.
but the dagger gets whipped out of it and flung back because it doesn't. The horn whip doesn't say you catch it automatically. It just pulls.
I
Oh god,
will-
catch it!
I will
Can I
try to
do
reach out for it.
Yeah,
Do
I was gonna say, can we do a
acrobatics or-
check to see if we catch it?
Don't be like the baseball fielders and just collide into each other.
Just head
Don't let
against
that
the wind,
dagger
yeah.
hit the floor. We have to burn it.
We don't have to burn it.
You do that with spirit sticks only.
So yeah, it gets lodged or wedged free. And somebody can catch it, it's fine. It's not. Alright, well I guess looks like Price is going for the first one to catch it. So you with one hand you use the thorn whip to pull the thing out of the box, and as your left hand is like pulling it towards you. Your right hand is just, outstretched and just catches it in the air.
Nice work.
Did we Arcana check this before?
Technically,
Did we?
yes.
Oh, we did.
I think
Price did.
Okay.
I tried to.
He knew it was magic.
We knew it was magic. I just don't remember us like investigating it. So
I didn't really
But
find
now we have
anything
some-
about it.
some more knowledge that this is definitely a key item.
True. All right.
Christ, can you be more in? Do you have any way to be more in tune with the magic of the of the dagger?
Well, I guess there's a couple options. We could try and check it again. Maybe I could give you a high five and you could look at it. Or
Well, no, I'm just trying to think. Like, I was
As-
thinking, like
or
maybe
we
if we
could-
can find a
if we-
shift in his magic
well, I was gonna say
by
if we
taking it
rested,
around to rooms,
I could.
we might find a way to like where it becomes less effective, or try to attune to it. So what if
Yeah.
I take it and I do my
So
what's it
usually
called?
to attune to an item, you have to, I believe, spend at least an hour with it.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I can make it my packed weapon.
You want to make that your weapon.
I think it could be our best option. 'Cause what else are we gonna do?
If you want to give everybody hangnails, that thing's not meant for stabbing.
Hey, it's not the size of the boat; it's the ocean and the motion, Kaido.
Right.
And it would take an
Well,
hour. So we probably want
gotta
to
hold
leave
on
this
to it.
room while we do that, because this room's alive. And
Yeah,
Let's hang out in this room for an hour.
I don't like that.
We were jumping on the bed not 5 minutes ago.
Couch.
Yeah, that was before we knew that it was
The
trying to
futon.
eat us.
we probably also didn't like that.
Who didn't like that? The house didn't like that.
Oh, the house didn't like it. Bryce is
might
gonna
not have.
slap if there's
I
pillows
would
on the
jump
couch.
on the
Bryce is
couch
gonna
again.
slap one of
Appreciate
the
it.
pillows off.
Now you're just being spiteful.
I'd like to scrape my boots like I'm on like a welcome mat and just get any bit of dirt and debris off on it right here.
I'm just thinking of Chappelle
Yo,
Show.
couch.
Yeah, does this upset the sentient house, huh? Are you mad, house? What are you gonna do about it?
You know we're all still trapped inside here, and antagonizing the house might not be in our best interest.
I found a door that went outside just a minute ago.
I just want to say,
Oh, he's in trouble.
Mm-hmm. He ate all the cornbread, probably.
Didn't leave any cornbread for anybody else.
That's true. I went in and got the last 2 pieces.
I knew it.
So, does anybody else have any a better option than me trying to packed weapon this
Juniper
thing?
Bush 2 asked me,
I don't even know
who's
what
the
that means.
prettiest of them all?
but you
Man,
go for it.
That's a tough one. Beauty's in the eye.
You're
of
not
the
gonna kill
beholder.
anything with
You
it,
know,
but all
if
right,
we're
go
talking
for it.
about the stream you're watching, I'd say it's got
does
to
that
be
do?
that cubed
Mm.
222.
You make
All I understood was a
Something about
weapon
them
part,
just
and that thing
sparkles
is
like
not
fresh
meant for
Louisiana
stabbing.
Gumbo, you feel
Well,
me? But hey,
it
everyone's got
makes
their own
it.
flavor. You
I
gotta
choose
go
a
with what
melee
makes your
weapon,
heart beat a little
and
faster.
I can I do a ritual,
Mm-hmm.
and it turns it into my packed weapon,
Accurate.
which
And you want
then it becomes it's a bond. I become bonded with it, and it will disappear if it's more than 5 feet away from me, and it'll come back to me.
So question.
Doesn't it take you a while to attune to it?
Yeah, an hour. My ritual takes normally an hour.
Okay. Question.
Yeah.
Will it ruin its magic doing that?
I don't think so. No, because it doesn't. I mean, it can give bonuses if it's non-magical, but then if it already has magic, it doesn't get those extra bonuses. So I don't think it would. And I can
I can share the pretty.
I were to do my ritual again on my normal weapon, then it would be back to normal, and my normal weapon that I normally packed with would be back to my packed blade. So
You want to
it's
take the risk?
undoable.
I say we might as well, but just not in here.
Yeah.
And then we could try and come
Think
back and poke
that
the rug,
hall-
or
That hallway's probably our safest bet, based on what the writings that you had found, and the fact that I was jumped in one of those other rooms.
oh yeah, a bunch of stuff showed up in the room just before this as well, but not in the hallway. However, I think we broke the doors.
To the hallway?
Now, I did not break all of them. Just so
Not
you
all
all
of
are
them were
aware.
broken, but we got trapped in like every hallway and had to get out.
No, I mean Monty
Right.
broke one.
And I'm pretty sure that resulted in broken doors. But I mean, if we're just,
There's a door that
not like
goes
we're
outside, right?
it's not like
If
we're
we're afraid of
sleeping.
the
We
house.
just gotta kind of watch your back for an hour.
Yeah. Maybe take a short rest or whatever.
Let's go to that mud pit in the middle of the house, right? Outside.
I see no reason to
don't
do that. I
don't think that's a safe idea.
It goes
'cause we
out of
haven't-
the house, so that's like getting out of the belly of the beast.
Is it really
but
outside?
we haven't like determined if it's safe or not.
Correction, I went outside and determined it was very safe.
I do not like trusting anything you say.
I mean, we could go check it out, but if anything feels wrong, I'm not staying there.
Look, what I'm saying is you should know me as a person who takes care of themselves. I would never endanger the most important part of this party, which is me. So if I'm going outside, you know it's going to be safe.
That makes sound logic, actually.
I hate that it does.
All right, so Kaido can go outside, make sure the coast is clear, and then everybody else will follow.
But what?
Hey,
I'm
Vol,
just
give
kidding,
me
I'll
a
go out.
perception check.
Who needs to roll a perception check? What?
Vol,
My other page.
because you have the dagger now, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So, when you were about, yeah,
Okay.
something about that wall directly to your left just doesn't seem right.
As in, it doesn't fit the rest of the room.
Is this just something about it? Like it's maybe the stonework seems a little different. Maybe the coloration's a little bit off.
Okay.
It's
I will
just
take
off.
mental note of that, just because of I won't. I think. I still think that the packed weapon, making it a packed weapon, and then coming back to investigate would probably be the best course of action. But I will say, we might need to check this wall back to my left here on our way back.
Okay. Why?
It just feels off.
It feels
Like
off.
the funny feeling. Like,
Okay.
you don't get those funny feelings?
Not about walls.
I get them about anything.
Well, I trust you. Go ahead
Like-
and touch it.
Now?
Yeah.
Okay, let's investigate first. I'm not just gonna go touch it.
Wait, hold on. Before you do that, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap you in a little bubble, just to make sure that nothing bad or evil could harm you. All right? It's just a little protective spell. Nothing more, nothing less. I'd like to cast Minor Illusion and just have like illusionary armor surround him.
You now have armor. What's the armor look like anyway? Is it spiky? Is it like massive shoulder pads like WoW? Is it like minimalistic
I'd like
like
it to be really bulky around the ankles and the wrist, and it also has shoulder pads, and you also have like a little band, like a sweatband that goes on your forehead, and it looks like 80s aerobics kind of wear. but it's glowing, and we'll say it's like a seafoam green, except the bulky parts are pink.
Ah, yes, peak fashion.
sweat.
Yeah, this is Richard Simmons gear, basically.
All right, so said you were checking it out
Investigating first.
first. Investigate. And you're like right next to it.
Not quite right next to it, but I'm still investigating kind of from afar before stepping up to the wall.
So on top of the investigation, give me an insight. Okay. Strong feel. So, you're checking this thing out, and it still just got that same feeling.
Okay, so since everything appears okay, I'm going to take the dagger and slowly press it toward the wall.
Like around the corner there.
Yeah.
The dagger seems like it pokes into the wall, and a bit of the wall just sort of retracts away, not like an illusion, right, where you could just kind of stick your hand through an illusion and it'll go through. It's like actual repulsion, like a part of the wall is, what's it? Similar polarity magnetisms kind of repulsion. So it's just like an area around the daggers. The wall is just pushed away.
But it never actually made contact.
Correct.
Are you seeing this?
Seeing what?
The wall move away from the dagger.
Well, you said
I'm
the
not
room
just
is
imagining
living
this,
and
right?
it doesn't like it. So why does that surprise you?
Well, I'm just asking if you're seeing the same thing I'm seeing, so it's not something that I'm imagining.
Max
Can I
is,
just see it, or do I have to roll something?
No, you see it. Everybody can see it.
Yeah,
Max is
yeah.
deep in concentration, making sure that every time that Vald moves, the illusion's moving with him like it's real armor.
So this wall does not like the dagger. I'm gonna, I guess, move along the wall and can see if it's continued to repel from it.
Yep.
Okay.
All the way down here.
Secret door.
The hell was that sound, and why did it make me jump? What the fuck was that? What?
thing?
What just happened? What did you do? Oh, you made me break character. That scared the shit out of me. Stop! What's with the noises?
So, as in did the door show up, or is it did the wall repel to expose a door? Is that
Secret wall. And you like the sound was like the stone being repulsed completely.
That scared the
Okay.
shit out of me. I did not like that sound at all. Ugh. I literally jumped out of my skin. You jerk. Ugh. Thanks, I hated it.
well? Do we?
It's
inspect this?
Spooktober.
My heart is not in a good condition for this type of jump scares, man. You gotta warn somebody.
Also, it's just the sound I attached to the door. That was the first time I got to hear it. Surprise!
It was a surprise, alright. So, did you just find a door?
Yeah, looks like it. Secret door.
So, are we
Secret
going
wall.
through that now, or are we going with the other plan
I-
still?
I mean, you find a secret door, don't you need to see where it leads?
Well, didn't you need an hour?
Well, yeah, but
We don't have an hour anymore. We found a secret door.
hour can wait.
Who knows how long this thing's going to be available? We should go in right now.
I agree with
Should we
Matt.
go drag the others through here?
They'll be all right.
Famous last words.
I mean, and they're
Step through,
Just-
Bald.
they're just waiting outside.
Told you that magic would protect you, and then I snap and like the magic disappears. Something I learned at baking school.
I'll move
Yeah, the
so.
sound
Oh, we
on
got
that.
another door. Where's Kaido? I'll step aside.
Yeah, there's a
No,
door
I
in
already
here.
told you you were on your own.
You're not much of a team player, huh?
Not after all the bullshit you've given me, no.
I'm going to check the door for traps. What one's that one? The investigate or right? Investigation for the
Yeah.
physical traps. I will also hold the dagger up to the walls here just to see if they move.
These do not.
And then my concentration's still up from detect magic. Do I need to recast that just to?
Yeah, because it's still only it's only 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I notice anything magical in this little tiny room?
Other than whatever you guys have on you.
Okay. So no magic. Door
Is that a
doesn't
good
seem to
thing or a
be
bad thing?
to watch out. I'm gonna wait. No, somebody wait. Should I be the one? I have the dagger. Should I be the one to open the door or touch the door, or should somebody else?
Yeah, you hold the dagger, and then I'll just grab the door and open it.
Okay.
It goes outside.
Actually, it opens up into a pretty vibrant room full of like plants and kind of looks like it's not aviary, the ape, no,
Conservatory?
Arboreum. Something like that.
yeah,
Something's got like an arbor in
arboreum
it.
or arbor, that thing, the plant room. But in here there are varying degrees. Hold on, let me something.
Solarium?
I gotta move the camera for stream. There we go. So you
Typically,
step in
they're,
here. What?
Greeneries, greenhouses, or hatcheries for plants.
So are the plants alive in here?
Oh, they look thriving. They are vibrant. They are green, very healthy, despite there being like layers of dust on the floor that look like nobody has been in here for quite some time. Pretty much all the plants in here are, they're all potted, so it's not any overgrowth or anything like that. There's even like wall planters where there's like some like mushrooms and other varying degrees of flora that have been brought in here and just deposited, and everything in here seems to be thriving.
Hey, look, something that's not dead.
I mean, we're not dead.
Well, in the house or these buildings.
I mean, we've technically seen a lot of monsters that weren't dead until after we saw them.
But they're not like living things. Well, I guess those were probably jailed. They were captured and right. So
I'm watching them.
these things are probably a jail for these plants. But if there's living plants, then they're going to have irrigation. So we might be able to get some water. And then they're also going to either magically be kept alive or somebody's tending to them.
Yes, to the magic side of things, because you have detect magic and the door is open. Because detect magic. Yeah. So in here there is abjuration magics. And they seem to be particularly focused around all the planters. A sort of sustaining, protective.
So now what?
There's a door to your north and a door to your south, which Max has already started, just ran right in and ran right through everything.
I don't know, but this seems to be the nicest place we found here. The nicest room.
It's better.
Max disappeared off my screen.
East, south.
So I'm down here by the door.
Oh, have fun with that.
I will double check for magic on the other side to see.
Gotta be where I can attach this. See if I can attach this to the player.
Yeah, I was wondering if I could.
Circle.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to see if I can attach the detect magic template to Vault, so when he moves, it just moves with him.
I mean, he could just drag it with him, right? You have to click the measurement tool to make it look like an L, and then you'll see like a little square, kind of looks like a snowflake almost, and then you can drag that.
Wait.
And then when you want to delete it, you just press the delete key.
You make it look like an L.
On the tools to the drop down to the left,
oh,
there's
that
token controls. The measurement controls look like an L, and then you click
Okay,
the
I can
one
do it
on that.
myself now. That got it. I didn't know how it was getting moved before.
I just figured that out when you were sleeping on the couch.
Which, if this were the 24 edition, you're human, you'd have got a heroic inspiration.
Yeah, humans get inspiration for napping.
What?
Yeah, in the D&D
Um,
2024. Interesting.
I could use a rest. I don't know about you guys, but
Couldn't we
that,
all?
that getting jumped by some creepy spiky guy did take its toll on me.
I mean, I took my own tolls, so I get it.
I'm feeling pretty fresh. I haven't been hurt at all. I'm still feeling good.
You can stand guard.
That's exactly what I'll do. I'd like to open this door.
In this room opens up into a even more lush and vibrant environment. It smells of check. Yeah, you would have experience with this. So just coming through this room, there is a lot of overgrowth. Like in the other one, everything was confined to the pots and very lively. But this, it looks like there's not really pots as much as there is growing spaces, like not planters, but and it just kind of seems like this stuff is just growing everywhere along the walls, like vines and stuff have started to just take over everything. But it does take on a very interesting aroma. Give me a history check, Max.
There are 3 more rooms after this one that are connected. This is so big. All right, history.
You
14.
It's just barely enough. Um so just being in here, you can't help but think about that time Max spent in the Feywild. Just how everything is so colorful and vibrant, and there's some like exotic like bioluminescent mushrooms, and you just can't help but get that familiar feel, a taste of the Fey.
Hmm. All right, I'm just gonna look around at all the plants and touch some of them. I'm gonna touch this big one.
It's kind of squishy, but it's also a little rubbery. So like you poke it, and it gives, but then when you retract your finger, it just kind of.
I have a curiosity question, not really about what's going on at this particular moment, but it is related to the session. How much longer are we going?
Well, usually we go for another 40.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get a bio break then? I don't know if I'll
Yeah.
survive another 40. Okay, I'll be back.
Yeah, we could take a bio.
You have to hold it. It's more immersive that way. Our characters haven't got to pee yet, except for me. I peed for several hours, standing up.
In the corner.
While thinking about cornbread. Max? No, he's not Phalos. Max is a charlatan.
I guess I would just shout as loud as. Are we waiting? We could wait.
Yeah, we'll take a 5 because
All right, I'll be right back too.
pause that. Yeah, 5 is good. I mean, it's only 4 players, so when you have fewer players trying to figure out a lot of puzzles, it's good to give them a break. Hydration, which I too can hydrate then. Ooh, I know. There we go. Oh, James. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get up and take a bio too while I'm at it. Right, I am back. Gonna put this away just so I don't forget to. Boop. Let's see if they are back yet. Back yet. Back yet.
I'm back. I took a few minutes because
Welcome back.
Rain had to go out too.
And the sound of a door opening still, you still need to wind down from that.
Huh?
Being freaked out from the door.
I'm okay from that now. I really had to go to the bathroom. My old lady bladder just can't hang on the whole session anymore. I had to go.
Let's see. All is back. Let's see here.
I'm here.
Me too.
Slash raid check. Ba-da-dum.
I'm here.
Three of four already.
The other one's probably baking some more new cornbread.
Or telling somebody else to bake it so he can consume it all. So they have just entered some a boar
Oh, he's
arboretum.
pooping out all that cornbread.
And so pretty much they just entered some new rooms in there, and we took a
I
little.
remember some of the best cornbread
Bio
I had
break.
was at it was like a rib restaurant. I was in Wisconsin. Tried to make cornbread that tastes like that, and I just can't get it.
All right. So while Max is still AFK, what are the rest of y'all doing in this other room?
I was planning to try to take a short rest.
I can't hear you. You're kind of mumbly. One sec.
I was hoping to take a short rest.
If that's what y'all's wantings to do, I reckon y'all's can do it.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
If I were to do my packed weapon, would I not get the short rest?
For a packed weapon. That's a good question. I don't think I've actually really had anybody try that yet. One sec.
What's being tried?
Warlock.
See if I could do a packed weapon during a short rest.
Pact of the Blade.
Get the effects of the short rest
Pact Magic.
while a packed weapon ritual.
And make sure I got his right. Look at his features. Hexblade, yep. Well, I thought. Hexblade. Let's see. Hexblade would be.
Are you asking if you get the short rest benefits? Yeah, it's in the description. Under Pact of Blade, you could transform one
There
magic
it is.
weapon into your pact weapon by performing a special ritual while you hold the weapon. You perform this ritual over the course of an hour, which can be done during a short rest.
Oh, okay. And that's what I want to do.
Is that the 2014 ruling?
That's
How it
the
reads?
normal one.
Okay.
No, they've turned the Pact of the Blade into an
Bonus
Eldritch
action.
Invocation in the 2024 one. This is the old one from level 3.
Oh, that's why. Because I'm looking at the new version. Yep. Ew. Oh, it's gonna be so confusing to go to the 2014. So yeah.
When Max was going to try to keep watch guard while exploring another room.
Maybe he likes opening doors. So just to confirm, so Price, Kaito, and Valder doing a short rest.
I don't know about Price. I know Kaito wanted to.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah. I can use some hit dices.
If the um, could I try and identify that rapier?
During a short rest. Yes. I remember the DC set for the high. I think it was. Okay. Yeah. So you can attempt. I spend some time with it, without, because I'm trying to make it so identify is not completely obsolete.
Yeah, no, I get you.
So we'll do an Arcana.
Yeah. I'm gonna guide myself, which just sounds weird.
With the 10, you are uncertain. You roll it around your hands, swish it around a little bit maybe. And yeah, it feels like a rapier. And Max, what are you doing while they're doing a long rest?
Just exploring, but
We're
not
doing a
really
long rest?
doing too much.
Or short?
Or for rest.
All right. So, for example, I would probably come down here, open. I'm not like touching too many things. All right, that's locked. This one's not. That one's locked. Okay. Mostly just touching doors. That one's locked.
That one
Oh.
also has a thing. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Easy peasy.
Yep. as you touch this door and like
Oh, wait, I
vines
did a normal.
burst
Oh, I
from
did a
the
save.
door, and with a 7 dexterity save.
That's I clicked dexterity check instead. I have more bonuses for the save, or +6 on the save. Well, what was this? I rolled a 4, so that'd be a 10.
Same effect.
Okay.
So vines just reach out from around the door and completely envelop you. And you are stuck to the door now.
All right.
That's all. So anyway, you'll be like this for the next hour.
Yo.
But you will not benefit from a long rest, as this is, or a short rest, because this is a.
Yeah, it's not restful at all. It's just struggling for an hour.
While
Would you be
everybody else,
actively trying to get out of it for the hour.
that's what the dex was for. It's got them good.
Well, no, I mean, like, or would you just like resolve yourself to just be like, okay, this is my fate for the next hour until they get done with their rest?
Well, maybe he'll answer that when you get to him. So you three get a nice little short rest in. Very relaxing. You know, you're in a pretty, I mean, probably the freshest room you've been in for a while, like no dust or mold or like moldy grains or like murky liquids. Just you're just in a nice little arboretum. Arboreum. And you realize that Max has not been around for like an hour.
Should we go check on Max? He hasn't come back yet.
Do we have to?
We don't have to, but we probably should.
Where did he go?
Last I saw, he was going the south door.
Guess I should give him the proper conditions. He's blinded. Grapple. Not stunned. Not prone. Not poisoned. Petrified. Damn grapple.
Did you see what way he went after he came down here by any chance?
Here, we'll go through strain.
He went down this way.
More doors. More plants. I don't see Max anywhere.
Doo-doo.
I don't see him.
You see where there's some doors that were open, but there's still doors
I
that were
see.
closed.
I see
Yeah.
him on my screen, but I don't know if that's just a bug or something.
He's not on mine. All right. Do we just want to try doors, or what do we want to do? Where's Price?
Oh,
Price is
hey,
coming.
I'm following.
We can't find Max.
Hey, Vald,
There's like 3 different doors down here, though.
I want to test something.
And
Okay.
stepping into this room, there is definite magic going on in here. Just kind of permeating the area. And it seems to take on that of, I guess the best way to explain it. Conjuration?
I'm trying this door.
It is locked.
Oh shit. I don't think he went through this one. There's no knife stuck in it.
So,
Keith ain't here
uh,
right now, is he?
Vald,
And we would see this door open or no?
Method acting.
One-
What's up?
The one down here. Would we see that door?
Yeah, that's a closed door. Can you see? No, okay. Because you see 2 doors, and they both appear to be closed. Focus on this room. That's where they're gonna.
You checked the
Bald.
other side, right? Yeah. What's up? What would you want
Oh.
to check?
I'm gonna
so
touch
you
it.
said that if that, so you made the whole packed blade thing.
Uh-huh.
You said if it goes 5 feet away from you, that it just disappears and comes back.
Yeah, it comes back to me.
All right, stand over there
All
and toss me the key. I want to just see if it works.
Do I actually see him?
Yes.
Max?
He is currently tied up completely and utterly, like his mouth is like covered, gagged, and he's just wrapped up in vines, almost like a cocoon.
Wait,
And he's on the other side of that door.
I'm actually in the door. I couldn't tell if it was a door or a window I was standing in front of.
Yeah, you're standing in front of a window, but there's a door that he's behind.
Can I go through the window?
Yeah, I mean it's closed.
Can I open it?
You can try.
Try to open it.
It doesn't open.
Oh shit. Okay. Alright. He's gonna try this door then. Oh, no surprise, it's fucking locked. Anybody know how to lockpick? Bald price out of you.
While they're doing that, we're testing the. I'm gonna lightly toss the dagger toward him. 'Cause he's more than 5 feet away, and I
Ooh.
suspect it's going to disappear.
It would act as a normal packed blade would.
Yeah, disappear and then come back to me when I want it.
Perfect. That's all I wanted to know.
Okay. We should probably go. Oh, what? Pick a lock. I'm not the person. But let's see.
I think if either of us could, we wouldn't have let Max break all of his daggers already.
Well, I do have a couple daggers.
I mean, I can just open it the way I usually do. But I am pretty sure I saw Max, but he's tied up. Literally tied up.
Oh, well, where?
If you go down that door below me here, you can see him through a window.
Right there?
Pretty sure that's him.
No,
He didn't
that's
answer
him.
though.
Max.
This Max shaped.
And we can't get through this door?
Locked. I asked if either of you know how to lockpick.
No. Any other way into that room?
Well, you can't open the window.
And pretty much like when you were outside, like you could clearly see like the night sky and the gate off in the distance and what
My
have you.
screen prices went through the wall. Or is
He's
that not a
outside
wall? How did he get outside?
the door.
That
But you
door
went
it
out.
was outside.
Oh, I thought that was like a small hallway. I didn't realize it went further. It blended into the black inkiness. I'm sorry. All right, so neither of you know how to lockpick.
No, negative. Yeah, can't.
All right, fine. We're doing this the old-fashioned way.
You gonna break the window?
No, I'm at the fucking door.
Well, normally you can't get in. You go break a window. Make a
So
door.
you go to touch the door. Give me a dexterity saving throw. You evade it. So a series of vines reach out of the door and just try and grab you.
As they're trying to grab me, could I like turn and just swing my axe down on them?
Yeah.
Since I did dodge.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh. The hell's versatile? That's a new button. What does versatile mean?
It can be
You wouldn't
used
have it for
single-hand,
this
two-hand.
because this is a great axe.
Oh no. That's a 9 hit.
You swing at these vines and they just have retracted back into the door
Son of a
or
bitch.
under the door. More apt. Before you can really land a hit on them.
Okay. Now what?
But you did hit the door. You did some damage to it. Like you can still see your axe marks, but it'll probably take a couple extra swings.
Any other plans, or am I hitting it again?
No plans
I
here.
could try and break the window.
Yeah, I was thinking window maybe. But
And Price, since you're staying next to the window, when Kaito went to attack the door, you saw like the vines like slowly pulling Max away from it.
Oh, Max?
He does not seem to be able to respond. He is bound, gagged, blindfolded, all of the above, basically cocooned.
Ah, so he is a damsel in distress.
It wouldn't be the first time for Max.
Alright, I'm hitting it again. Oh wait, do you want me to use athletics again?
Yep.
Fuck that door.
That is two successes. You managed to smack the door a good bit more. Even more damage. And another dexterity save. You definitely did some more damage to it. But on a 12, this time,
Oh no.
the vines do reach out and start grabbing onto you.
Well, fuck, shit, crap.
One for you.
Can I attempt to swing at the fucking vines?
Not while grappled.
Oh. Bob, help!
okay. I will cut out the vines.
Give me a quick attack roll.
Attack.
Oh, miss.
That would be a miss.
Oh no.
Doo-doo-doo. And in like the blink of an eye, you see the door like open and shut, and almost like a horror movie. Like, you know, the camera's looking at somebody, and then like in a blink, it's like they're just yanked away. That's basically what happens. And Kaito,
Kaito's
you
yanked
can.
away?
Sorry, one sec. And Kaito, you can feel like the vines like wrapping around your mouth and like starting to wrap around your eyes, giving you the blinded condition.
I'm not
Bryce,
able to like, kick and
Kaito got
thrash at
sucked in
my-
by the door.
What the fuck?
So we probably
that's
need
not
to
good.
break this window because the door will probably suck us all in.
And Price, you just saw this whole thing happen. Like the door opens shut, Kaito just get engulfed completely, almost cocooned the same way that Max did.
I feel like
And moved
Bald
one
comes
square.
around the corner and they're both just kind of like, "Hey, Kaito just got grabbed," like at the same time.
Do you think we can break this window?
You wanna blast it?
Oh, yeah, I can blast it from pretty far away. But will they be safe on the other end?
I don't think they're safe currently. So
Oh yeah, okay. Good point. So back up some more. Let's go.
okay, yeah, yep.
That should be safe. And I'm going
And
to
then
blast.
fireball, right into that area.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
you do
I don't have
fireball. I'll do
fireball.
lightning bolt.
I have my Eldritch Blasts.
Oh yeah, blast away.
I mean, it's an inanimate object and it's
Oh.
pretty sizable. So you
I
just
fire off 2.
okay, roll me a D100.
Kaito gets shredded with shards of glass.
Okay, that's gonna be.
Don't give the DM ideas.
You assume that wasn't already an idea.
I'm
Anyway,
pretty sure he already thought of that. Yeah.
all right. So the first one definitely destroys the window, impacts the window and hits it. But you decide to go the extra mile and fire a second one off, to which there's no window there at this point. And the only thing in the way is Kaito, but you narrowly miss and break the other window behind the Kaito cocoon.
Well, I'm as I turn to Bryce and say, I'm so used to firing off 2 at a time now. It looks like I made a wind
Oh.
tunnel.
Hey,
Ventilation.
we got a door.
Important question. Does Wald wear shoes?
I think I do wear shoes.
Okay, just making sure this is going to be like a Die Hard moment.
Oh no.
With the glass. And try to find somebody's shoes that are too small. Oops. Keep getting stuck in the wrong thing. Okay.
So you're
But
trying to
I would
go inside?
actually go through and take
Yeah.
my sword and like clean out the glass before jumping through.
All right.
And then make room for Price to come through too.
Project Zomboided up.
Yep.
Yep.
Any ideas on how to break them free? So
I-
vines, they probably
can
don't
go
like
this
fire.
way.
I can't do fire. Can you do fire?
Remove this. That's gone. That's gone.
Yeah. I'm hesitant.
They're still there.
Hmm.
And at this point, you see like the vines are just slowly pulling them towards this other door. As whatever it is on the other side.
I'm going to attack it with my sword.
The
Or the
vines?
vines. Yeah, the vine's trying to pull.
All right.
So yeah, are they? So it's just to get a clarification. We're seeing they're wrapped up in vines, and the vines are like coming from the other side of this door,
Correct.
kind of like like what, like through the door, under
Under,
Okay,
around.
okay. Yeah, if possible, I think Price would go and try and
Torch
and
the
the only
door.
thing that he has that's sharp is
His
well,
teeth.
I will toss him a scimitar before.
A rapier.
I'm just gonna
Oh, your
bite it.
rapier.
Oh,
You have a
this thing.
rapier.
Well, yeah, but I'm gonna try and bite it.
Ein, 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 ein.
Oh, it's so gross. Ugh,
You don't like veggies?
I don't.
It's not an ass.
Shut up, Kaito. You're wrapped up.
It's-
So with that, I will attempt to cut.
so you're trying to cut people free or cut the thing attached
cut
to
them
'em?
free because the
Okay.
the vines that are pulling, those are the ones. Those outstretched ones are the ones I'm going to try to cut. Not necessarily cutting at the people wrapped up in them, but the ones that are away from them pulling. Does that make sense?
Okay. You definitely slice into some, and there's definitely like that goopy, not really sappy, but kind of like, when you break open like like an aloe, it sort of has like some of that
Mhm.
liquid moisture.
Gelatinous type.
Yeah. Though they're still wrapped up.
Well, since they don't taste good, do you want to hack at them with me?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm
Test
happy
that
that's
rapier out.
effective.
See if it
Here,
has
what
any-
if I use my claws?
that might work?
I'm gonna try again. I'm not gonna bite it this time.
And you're trying to claw at the thing attached to them or cutting them out.
This time I think so. Max is getting really close to this door, and I'm assuming that they're being like you were describing, slowly dragged. I was standing at the window when I saw Kaito, almost like, movie-esque, get just like nommed by this door. So before Max gets too close to the door and goes through, this time I'm gonna try and cut Max free.
Oh, well, if you cut Max free, you just do it. No check required.
Okay.
Let me
right,
remove some
so-
debuffs from Max.
Just because.
Max, it has been over an hour since you've been like this. And you are finally cut free.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be gasping for air, just what took you so long to save me? I've been here for days.
Yeah, I did save you. What were you doing?
I knocked on the
also-
door and yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna cut Kaito free because she tried to save you too, or he tried to save you too, and then, well, you both got wrapped up. What is going on?
It's a bunch of plants, and then they were all over the place, and they just grabbed me.
Okay, I knew that.
Well, then why'd you ask?
Okay, he's gonna turn to Kaito and cut him free, or attempt to.
Yep, no check required. Removing debuffs.
Sharp claws, sharp claws.
You remember whenever I told everybody, I said, "Hey, I'm gonna go check in this other room, okay?" And everybody said, "Yeah, you do that, Max. We're gonna take a rest." And then I
Yeah,
went and opened the
You said
doors.
you were gonna stand guard.
Yeah, that I was trying to. I guarded you against this plant
You
and
were.
started
You
snatching
did.
bodies.
You saved us from the vines, yeah. What a hero.
How did Kaido get into this mess?
Trying to break you out.
Kicking down doors, wouldn't you imagine?
Wow,
I
yep,
wasn't kicking.
that sounds exactly like him.
Okay, next time I'm just gonna leave y'all in there.
Wait, I was kidding. We're in a really close space right now. Please don't hit me.
With still this
When
vine creature
Mm.
still probably wanting to feed on somebody.
Should we try and open that door? The other one?
No idea.
I'll do it.
Yeah, Kaido can go.
No,
open
wait.
it.
What if I blast it from a distance?
Yeah, blast it.
Blast it. I'm gonna duck.
mean, Okay.
Kaido's had the right idea this whole time. Just destroy all doors.
Well, hold on. We already know
That's
the
our new
house is
motto.
trying to eat
ADAB.
us,
All doors are back.
so I have no issue breaking the house. You know what I mean?
Well, I broke both the windows, so we can go out either way.
You definitely blasted the windows. All right, I'm hunching down. Do you?
Okay. Let's go.
Do your thing.
So just give me damage rolls.
Oh. To the door.
The door hit by energy. Does seem like it's taken some damage, like it's splintering. But yeah, you might need to do something a little more substantial than that.
So, I know it's obviously DM discretion, but doesn't he have the Eldritch Blast, like, feet or whatever that will push things back too?
No, I don't. I swapped it out
Ah, okay.
to get.
Never mind.
I swapped it out to get the detect magic.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Oh no,
Well,
I can't.
So should we try again?
Well, it's pretty substantial. I don't know. Should we Kaido can smash, but hopefully not get wrapped up again. Or I can just keep chipping away at it. What do you think? It's up to Kaito.
What am I hitting?
Do you want to hit the door? Or
I
do you think you
have
might
a-
get wrapped up again?
I mean, I have a bow to use.
I know you get offended when we ask it of you, so I'm not gonna.
I'm
ask.
not talking to you.
I mean,
Oh.
I don't seem to be doing enough damage to blow this door up. But I can keep chipping away unless you want to.
Do you want me to
Whack
try
at
my
it.
bow?
Oh. Doesn't do a lot of damage?
I don't know. I don't really use it often.
What if I blast at the same time you use your bow? We hit it at the same time.
I mean, we could try.
Okay. You just have to roll damage. So
Yep,
Ready?
just damage. It's a big double door, so pretty easy to hit.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh. Was that
Oh,
your-
I hit attack,
Oh,
not
attack.
damage. There you go. Wrong one.
13 more.
Yeah,
A
okay.
little more
fuck this.
chipping away at it. $11. How much of that is fire? One.
Yeah, not fire damage.
So this door. Let's see, 11. Hey, you did a little bit of damage. Ten.
Do we need to hit it again?
Pretty anticlimactic. Oh, well, you're standing right there. I don't want to hit you. So, or unless you want me, I can.
I mean, up to you. I can just hit it again.
I'll hit the other door, like double doors, right? So I'll hit the one door while you.
I'm doing so little damage.
9 doesn't seem to do anything. 11 chips away at it. Basically, the TLDR, you have to do at least 11 damage to do any damage to it.
Ah!
Oh, there you go.
Bryce is just gonna start scratching at it, like you know how like
Like a feral animal will do it.
a bunch of kitty baps. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
4,
Punch it with those big claws.
2.
Man, prayers we've been hiding those guns.
Scratch, scratch. I mean, them's is kitty baps. So you've gotten a good chunk of damage on it. Probably a good couple more hits will get you through.
Dear Lord, what the heck is this door made out of?
It's-
12, 13, 13. This doesn't fucking break.
All right.
I'm gonna take a short rest while they're attacking the door. That's
I
about
think
the
it
length
takes
it'll
us an
take 'em, right?
hour to break the door.
So you eventually, through several smash, scratch, scratch,
Blasting it.
I'm gonna check
and blasting,
the door behind us.
One arrow.
It seems still locked. So
you manage to break through. And inside, you see the screen
session.
wipe to fade to black.
The next session. Eh.
Next session. So,
we did uncover quite a bit. So
Wasn't there a button that I was supposed to press?
oh yeah,
We never
that
went
was-
even back to that room yet.
We did. We dropped.
Well, we
the-
did to drop off some fucking weapons in there, but that was it.
We can do that when we get back.
Why don't you guys just try shooting an arrow at the button?
We don't have an arrow.
You don't have any bows? Am I the
No.
only one with a bow? I
think
have two
so.
different
I don't
bows.
think Max has. I don't think Max does. I don't. Collie has daggers. Or
I have a
swords
dagger.
and stuff. But
How am I the only person that has any bows? I have a long bow and a short bow.
so weird that's not updating the
Not that I'm
status
no
for
good
you
with either.
guys. But it updates it for me. Don't have those conditions anymore. No, can't I? It's weird. Okay.
well, my vote is going to be for Kaito. One for trying to be our moral compass this session.
I can't do
Trying.
anything through here. Damn.
Their best, and then the other was for giving me the inspiration, so I didn't critically fail that.
No, yeah.
I already know what your vote is, Kendra. It's me. I know.
I'm gonna vote for Bald for taking a nap on the haunted couch.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It feels like you're voting for yourself with that one because you're the one who made him take that nap. I see you, mister.
I asked for a volunteer.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I wasn't the only volunteer. Price did, but he just had too much health.
Yeah, I gotta vote for Vald as well because the just the dream sequence, figuring out more importance of that key, and then now has a pact with this dagger, so we shouldn't be able to lose it, hopefully.
Nope. We
And
shouldn't.
I feel like that's gonna be really important. So
I'm not.
Now
just
it's going to
the
be
prettiest-
interesting what
you guys
happens
are
with
also
this
the
dagger
prettiest.
because he can stow it like in a different plane of reality
Yep.
and then just reach his hand out and like pull it out again.
I share the
Yes, I
pretty.
can.
Also, the TTS said so.
Like a keyblade.
So it sounds like Vault.
Thank you.
Man, I didn't even vote. The decision was already made.
Who would you have voted for? I thought you did.
It wouldn't matter. But
You can vote for me. I'll count that as 2.
no, it's fine.
I would say it's probably Price for breaking you out of your Viney prison.
Two.
I had a lot of fun. Thank you for the session.
Yeah, that was fun.
And with only 4
This
people.
map's so much bigger than I thought it was.
Yes.
I really
a
thought we
lot
only had
bigger.
like one room left. And I was like, all right, let's just open these doors as fast as we can. And it's like, all right, there's 7 more doors down here. And they just go all over the
Mhm.
place.
Yep, I did design a pretty big map for this. And there's still stuff to do. But don't worry. The opening mini doors thing totally never goes wrong.
He lied.
Did I?
Oh yeah, you did. You know you did.
He's going to be spending the week designing some devious thing that we're going to be fighting.
Designing this thing. This dungeon's already done.
Oh, yeah? Well, tweaking whatever it is.
This has been done for a while.
Tweaking its stats. Giving it new abilities.
I mean, I can if you want. I can give you the new game plus experience. in your pre DLC gear. How many broken doors a session?
Well, yeah, that was a very fun session.
Hey,
I think 3.
Yeah, that was good. I need to get some, but I'll see you all next week.
yeah, see y'all next
What do you
week. and
gotta get?
Goodbye.
Cornbread?
You ate it all.
Oh yeah.
All right, bye. Alrighty. So, with that, I'm gonna wrap it up. So, yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. You are awesome. I know exactly who to raid. He's running D&D, and I think he's still got some time on his. He's kind of become my default person to raid. So let's do. Yeah, you can tell her. Oh, you mean in Discord? Let's see here. All right. So, to that point, I am gonna wrap it up there. Thank you. Yeah, so we do this every Wednesday at about 5:30 Pacific. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I was gonna unmute for you. I just wasn't sure if you wanted to, if you wanted me to or not. Yeah. Like I said, got nervous. Panic. Hold on, I'm trying to get the raid thingamadoohickey going. Because if I hit the raid button, then I have to wrap it up quickly and not my usual take forever. So let me get this started. So yeah, every Wednesday we'll be back at it tomorrow. Back to the variety streams, probably Monster Hunter Wilds, because I love that game. It's one of my most played, and I am definitely gonna check that out. But yeah, tomorrow, 6 o'clock Pacific, is when I will be back. End of the announcements for y'all's on the Yubles Tubles. If you're watching this, we do this on Twitch, Q222s, on Twitch. Yeah, so to that point, I hope you all have a wonderful evening and enjoy Game Master Eric. He does D&D for a living, from what I understand. So that'll, he probably has a lot more experience than I do. So yeah, let's go say what's up, and hopefully you guys have a good evening or morning or whatever. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Also, you all are pretty, all of you. Got 'em. Take that, you pretties.